All right, so we're headed on to the final presentation of the day, and it's the last one, but certainly not the least. I want to invite to the stage Sebastian, the CTO at Gunny Games. Welcome to the stage, Seba.
Well, thank you, Fred, and hello everyone. I want to introduce you to Gunny Games Studios. Gunny Games Studio is a Latin-based gaming studio, and we are mainly focusing in making video games, Web3 video games, funny. Because so far, video games in the Web3 ecosystem have been focusing mainly on the token speculation or just in the NFT sales, but so far many video games have forgotten about what matters for video games, which is make fun. Okay, so I wanted to have some charts, and the video game industry is a pretty huge industry right now and has been showing a steady growth during the past years. But if you can see this tiny line here is how the Web3 video games have been growing in the past years, which compared with the normal video game industry is nothing. So we at Gani, we really think blockchain video games are the future of video gaming. Like the video game industry has not been using the technology of blockchain because they don't really know how they can get the benefits or they can get like new features for the video games. Well, the problem for Web3 video games have been, first of all, the complexity. Because we all know it's kind of hard to start in the Web3 ecosystem, understand how the private key works, what is a wallet, and all this knowledge required. Gamers don't want to have this friction. They don't want to have this gap. They just only want to start playing the video game because it's what they want. And also, what I mentioned before, many video games on the Web3 are focusing mainly on the token, on the speculation. So it is not attracting gamers. It is attracting people who are trying to get, the token and then sell it for, just get the money, not because of the game. But that's not what it's supposed to be. If I'm making a game, I want the people to have fun. I want the people to, just have a good time, just to, you use your time because you like the game. No, in traditional video games, people don't play the video game because they want to get a token or get something. In traditional video games, people play the video game because they like it, because they like the characters, because they like the story behind the game. So in Gunny Games, we are focusing on this. We are trying to make a history. We are trying to develop the characters. We are trying to make all what is important for the video games. And then focusing on other necessary things. So, as I mentioned, the important part in our games is the fun. If the video game is not funny, well, for us, it's not a video game. If a video game is just focusing on a token, it's like another project which is trying to gamify something, a token, but the important part here is the funny part, right? And especially like the quality of the game, not a simple game like 20, 30 years old video game. We are trying to integrate new technologies, like new immersion, to make the people have this understanding and this connection with the game, because that is the real important part, and especially in the friction. Because as you saw before in the charts, the video game market is huge. There are every year new people entering the video games market, but not the same amount of people is entering the Web3. So we want to make this easy for them. Like, they don't have to understand complex concept of Web3. They can just go straight away and go and play and have fun. Well, I want to show you a bit of, we are focusing right now in Gunny Rush, which is our latest game. And for example, at this time, you need to have already a wallet, but we are working on a process, on a way for normal people to don't really require a wallet. With just their phone number or their email address, they can create an account. And for example, in this case, I won the third place in this hackathon this year with my project Turi, and we will integrate Turi with Gunny. And I want to talk a little bit about Turi, because Turi is a way for people to connect their wallet to their phone number or to their email address, and just as easy as that, they can use it, their phone or their email as their wallet, instead of using the long address, which is kind of complicated to remember. But everyone knows their number or everyone knows their email, so it's like a frictionless way for people to enter the video games. And especially with this, I don't know if you noticed how while you were playing and you were collecting the oranges, you were getting the transaction straight away. For in this case, when we show this video game to other people inside the Web3 ecosystem, but from other chains, they always are like, but what are those things up there? And we are like, yeah, those are the transactions. Those are your instant rewards thanks to Algorand. And they are like, no way, but you don't have to wait for the transaction. And we are, no. We can use the fast network and the instant finality to show people how they can play and they can get their assets straight away without the friction of having to wait 10 minutes or having to, to pay high gas fees. So people is really, really impressed with that. With Gunny Rush, we are trying to make a funny game and an easy game for everyone to start playing Web3 video games, because it's a runner. As you saw before, it's something you can play while you are in the metro, while you are waiting in a waiting room, or when you just have an space in your life and you just want to, kill the time. Just play the game, you can get tokens, and that's it. I want to highlight some figures with Gunny Rush. And the first month when we released the video game, we got an average of 60K transactions per week, which is huge, considering that we got 285 downloads. For the moment, we are just available on Google devices, on Android devices, but we are working to release very soon the iOS version, which of course will unlock a very huge market for us. Well, as I mentioned, the market is huge, and we want to get this market and make it easy for everyone. At the moment, we have our sponsor, which is Refi Medellin, which is a DAO, and they are helping us, and we are working closely. We are working together to introduce brands, like brands advertisement into the game. But we don't want to make this annoying advertisement where you have to where you get the pop-up in your face and you have to wait some time. which is kind of annoying. We want to make a more organic advertisement. And currently, we are in negotiation with different brands, which are not brands Web3 brands, are different brands like normal companies, which they want to be in the game, they want to have a character skin, they want to have a personalized character, and they can use it in their marketing campaigns to, to engage their audience. What I mentioned, of course, we have to use in-game purchase because the NFT you own is the NFT you can use into the game. The token sales, very soon, we will be releasing our token, so this will unlock different features for the people. And what I mentioned, the advertisement. Well, a video game is more than just the game. Of course, we have to invest our funds in different operations to make this grow, not only in the Web3 ecosystem. What we really want is to make the game so easy and so funny for everyone without knowing the technology, just to play and have fun. Well, I want to introduce you my partner, Achilles, from Argentina, which is over there, and in my case, Sebastian from Colombia. And we want to invite you to follow us on our social networks, to be tuned, to stay connected for the news that are coming. So let's generate a change in blockchain gaming world, and let's close the gap, the tech gap. Thank you very much. Thanks, Fred.
All right, this was a lot of fun. Okay, we are done with the ecosystem showcase session for today, but don't worry, there's more tomorrow, okay? So just check out the official schedule. We have another 7 or 8 projects showcasing their solutions, their products tomorrow. I want to thank once again all the speakers, all the builders that spoke here today. I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow's session. And I want to thank the entire audience, everybody that was here throughout these presentations the last 2.5 hours, whatever it is. Thank you so much for your time. I highly encourage you to visit some of the other sessions we have ongoing right now. There's a lot of incredible programming in the 3rd floor. Just go all the way down here in the stage, go up the stairs. Some really good programming over there. Everybody's invited to join me. Thank you so much. Everybody has a great day. Talk to you soon. Cheers.